Whether it's to help you buy groceries, connect with friends, or do your banking, clever apps are making our lives a whole lot easier. For 10 years, MTN Business has been running its annual App of the Year awards. This year's overall winner is the Ambani Africa App, and I'm joined now by the founder of the app, Mukundi Lambani. Good evening, congratulations, this is an amazing achievement. Tell me more about your app and how you came up with the idea.
Thank you so much. So our app is called Ambani Africa, and it's really all about helping young foundation phase learners be able to learn African languages in a fun and accessible way. So we use what we call augmented reality. So we've got a great set of books, and when you open those books in the app, you're able to engage with the app and see different things come to life on the app in different African languages. We also have a gaming app that's really fun for young learners. It's got fantastic songs on it. And so we're really thinking about how do we use technology to make learning African languages more engaging and more accessible.
So you're using gamifying, which is a term we've all become used to. It seems that as soon as you turn something into a game, people want to do it more, and it makes learning a lot easier. Tell me a little bit more about the gaming aspect of it.
So definitely, I think we all like to be rewarded, and so gaming is really that instant gratification because you're immediately able to see how you're progressing on something and you're immediately able to get feedback. And so gamification, I think, especially in education, is something that's sort of being introduced and used across the board. And it's a great way to get especially children to engage and to feel like there's an immediate reward or an immediate indication of how well they're doing as soon as they're doing something.
How did the idea come to you? Are you a tech person? Are you someone who's very into the technology of apps? Or did your inspiration more come from perhaps teaching and learning?
So I did do a master's in creative technology, but the idea was really born from some research that I did. And I was busy doing my studies, and I was speaking to parents who are moving from, or parents who are starting their own families. And I was just trying to understand what some of their challenges were. And a lot of them said that being able to impart particularly African languages onto their children was quite a challenge. And so the idea really came from that. It was also from me, I wanted to speak my language of Tshivenda more fluently, but I found that there just weren't a lot of resources or weren't a lot of different ways in which I could access and I could learn. And so I decided we should probably create that space if that space doesn't exist.
So once you had this fantastic idea and you realized, right, this is the way, the direction I want to go in, how did you go about building the app? Did you do it yourself? Did you have a team of people? Did you need sponsorship? What do you do after you've come up with that brilliant idea?
So it's been quite a journey. I mean, now we have a really great team behind the project, and it's in entrepreneurship, it's a team in development, it's in sort of production and the design as well. But it's quite a journey. We've also had to get lots of different sponsorship. We've had to look for grant funding. So it's really been, I think at this point, a 2 to 3 year journey where we've had to continuously look for different support. So I think the distance from idea to sort of what is out now has been quite long. But it's been fulfilling, and we've been able to find a lot of really good partners along the way who have gotten involved with us.
So you're not only the overall winner, you also scooped the best educational, best gaming and best essay solution. What did the judges say to you about what impressed them most about this app?
So I think particularly with the best South African solution, I think it was really that the app was quite specific to some of the challenges. It is a challenge that might be unique to South Africa, but is also something that can grow globally. But I think it was really designed for a South African market, and I think that's what really captured, and that's what's really capturing about the app itself, is that it's really designed here in South Africa, and it's designed for South Africa. And even though we're moving beyond into Africa and into the world, we really considered our local market. We really researched and thought about what we would need here.
What's your advice to people who want to develop an app or are particularly interested in this aspect of technology? What do you say to them?
I say it's challenging. I think sometimes you think you have to design the perfect app, and only then release that. But I think it's really important to just create something, get it out there. And as soon as something is with people, then people start to give you feedback, and you start to actually know what it is you should be creating. And so they call it an MVP, or a minimum viable product, but it's really create the barest thing, or the barest minimum thing that you can, and put it out and get feedback as soon as possible. And then you'll know exactly what it is to build. So don't sit on the idea and wait for it to be absolutely perfect. Put it out as soon as you can, get that feedback, and that's really how you build something.
Absolutely wonderful. Congratulations again. Absolutely wonderful achievement. And it sounds like a fantastic app. Ambani Africa App. I am going to check it out because even though I know it's meant for kids, I love playing games and I wouldn't mind learning another language. So thank you very much for chatting to us this evening. And of course, that was Mukundi Lambani, and she is the overall winner of the MTN App of the Year. Fantastic.